With me is the head coach, Maxwell Kunedu. Coach, grateful for your time again. You were very much in the mood today. Tactically, you were very brilliant with your system of play and formation right from the onset. First of all, just describe the performance that you saw from your boys.
Yes, I think both teams did well. With all due respect to my beloved club, Asante Kotoko. It's a team I know too much or too well. And like we said from the initial stages, we practice it a lot in training, that we have to come to Baba Yara and try to, isolate their fullbacks and, do our own thing. We did this. I believe we could have killed the game in the first half, but that is football. We'll go and try to correct our mistakes and try to improve on our finishing.
This is the first time you've taken Lagos Cities back to the Baba Yara Sports Stadium this season, and it has been an amazing performance. But tactically, can you tell the whole world what you did against Kotoko to pick all 3 points?
No, normally we also, did a lot to, soak the pressure from the attackers. We knew Gama definitely was going to play, and we know how he plays, And when we saw the lineup, we got to know that it was more or less like the 4-2-3-1. So we tried to put pressure on him just to play his passes square or back. That helped us a lot. He couldn't penetrate our defense, and we were very solid in defense and in midfield. But it got to a time that we were like giving some couple of spaces in between the lines. But that wasn't good. In the first half, we went to the dressing room and tried to, close all those little spaces and make sure that we took control over the game.
What has changed from your team? They seem to be struggling earlier on in the season. This time around, they've changed everything.
Normally, you see, when you pick up a new team, we did away with about 13, 14 old players and brought in the same number. Gelling was a problem, and somewhere along the line, we were struggling. But we sat down and analyzed the team so well and adopted the 4-4-2 system. That is what we've been playing ever since our return from AFCON. So we have mastered it, and it's now working for us. So we're going to continue with a 4-4-2 system, please.
How, Mr. 4-4-2, just before you take leave of us, it's a back-to-back weeks for Lagos Cities. And I'm sure you are changing position on the Ghana Premier League log. What else should we expect from you?
I will only advise my players we shouldn't be carried away. It's just but one match. Just that the name is the biggest one, Asante Kotoko. But at the end of it all, it's still 3 points. We will not be carried away. We will still concentrate and make sure that we go home and pick some points through there. We need to climb up the ladder. But it's not easy. It hasn't been easy. But with hard work, I think we are making headway.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Coach, back-to-back losses. At the start of this game, you told me that the players' reactions were positive in training. But in the game, we didn't see that. What was the problem?
I can't really tell. They look so slow on the field of play. Their movement wasn't the usual movement. I can't really tell what was actually wrong with them on the field. But then, it's game over. So we only have to make sure that we get back and do the right things for the next game.
Amazingly, we thought they would have changed a lot when they lost to RTU and coming into this game, but it seems it was worse. Lagos City created enough chances to have scored more than 3 goals, and your defense were all over the place. Exactly what should be done about your team?
Yeah, I think it's just like one of the bad days at the office. It's one of the bad days on the field. Defensively, I think we allow them spaces, especially looking at the third man running without the ball. We didn't keep an eye on those players who acted as third players running without the ball. And if you look at the second goal that we conceded and then the third goal, they were photocopies of each other. It was just a simple tapping and a simple header into the goal. And in such positions, you expect that defenders should be there to clear their lines, but they were not there. You see, you can be at a position, but when you are there and you are not doing what defensively you are not supposed to do, you are just there to add up to numbers. But as I said, it has happened. These are the very players who have played up to this level, getting us to where we are now. You don't blame them too much. I mean, they've done their best on the field today, but it wasn't enough. As you said, probably I have to sit down with them and find out what the issue is. Apart from that, I think nobody should cut them into pieces. Yeah, I mean, they should keep their heads up and chest out. 8 more games to go. We only have to focus and make sure that we win as many games as we can to move on.
8 more matches to go. Kotoko seems to be dropping points.
Sure.
Should this defeat take away the belief away from the hearts of the supporters that it is not done and dusted yet?
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't take away the defeat, the belief in their hearts. They should still believe in the team. I mean, if you look at the way this team has played up to this level, it's not because of this team that this defeat that they have to stay away from the team. It is rather at this crucial time that we need them the most. We need them to be around the team, to encourage us to bounce back. That is the most important thing. If you show signs of, disbelief in the team, if you stay away from the team, you say things that are not pleasant about the players and the team, that will rather not be good for the team. So I will plead with them to get closer to the team, support the team, encourage the team, and make sure that we can always feel in our hearts and in our minds that we have them behind us. And I think once they are able to do that, this is Kumasi Asante Kotoko we are talking about, we can easily bounce back. So that is that.
Well, Coach, better luck next time.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you too. Hans Kofi joins me here. Hans, thanks for joining me. Now, you scored 2 goals, but the performance from your team was amazing. What really motivated this performance?
Yeah, I would say we play according to the coach's tactics, and it worked for us. And as senior player in the team, the coach put me ahead to be encouraging them on the field of play, and you could see it help us a lot. That's why we are putting 1 or 2 3 parties together.
Now, this is the second time Kumasi Asante Kotoko they have lost here at the Baba Yaya Sports Stadium, and it is Legon Cities who made sure that happens. But the goals, you were instrumental in most of the goals. Do you think that you should have scored more per what we saw today?
Sure, we should have scored more, 1 or 3, 4 goals. You could see the chances we had to score that. And I would say once we had the 3 goals, you could see my guys are swallow-headed. We are taking the day, so we are relaxing and trying to possess a lot. It's good, we did it. And at the beginning of the game, we all came out like we haven't scored Kotoko since we came as Legon Cities. So today we have to make an amends, and glory to be God. Glory be to God, everything came through. So we are thankful.
Just before you go, you as a player, as the leader in that team, the Legon Cities team, you achieved success today. But what should we expect? Because we know the quality you have, we want to see more. What should we expect more from you?
We should expect more because I'm here to deliver more to Legon Cities, and at least you see ourselves up there, not taking the league, but at least in the top 4. That's what we are aiming.
Amazing performance, Hans Kofi.
Thank you, bro.
All right, so